Yo, Vikings Nation, SKOL, buckle up, because training camp is here, and we've got jaw-dropping news about our offensive line that'll make your purple heart race. The Minnesota Vikings are gearing up for a monster 2025 season, and the latest updates on Christian Darrisaw and Will Fries are straight up electrifying. Can you feel the energy at TCO Performance Center? Picture this. Our boys in purple hitting the field, ready to dominate, with two key linemen back from devastating injuries. According to Vikings.com, both Darrisaw and Fries have dodged the PUP list, meaning they're ready to roll well, sort of. This is huge for our squad, especially for rookie QB JJ McCarthy, who needs that O-line to shine. So what's the deal with their recovery? Let's dive in. Here's the teaser. One of these stars is closer to full speed than the other, and it's going to change how we kick off the season. Want to know who's ready to anchor the line and who's still working back? Stick around, Vikings fans, because this is the kind of news that could make or break our Super Bowl dreams. What do you think? Can our O-line be the best in the NFC? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Darrisaw's comeback journey. Let's talk about our franchise left tackle, Christian Darrisaw, a beast who's been missed since his brutal injury last season. Back in October 2024, Darrisaw tore both his ACL and MCL against the Rams, a gut punch that ended his year early. But hold up. Our guy's already back on the field, just 9 months later, rocking a knee brace and grinding through minicamp like a true Viking. Head coach Kevin O'Connell is hyped, saying Darrisaw's knocked it out of the park with his recovery. Per SI.com. He's not rushing it, though. Expect him to stick to individual drills for now, easing back into the action. The Vikings aren't putting a hard timeline on his return, but the fact he's practicing at all is a massive W for Vikings Nation. Can you imagine him protecting JJ's blindside in Week 1? Here's the suspense. Will Darrisaw be ready for the season opener against the Bears on September 8th? His recovery's on track, but it's a tight race. If he's not 100%, we've got veteran Justin SKOL ready to step up. What's your take, SKOL fans? Should we play it safe with Darrisaw or push for that Week 1 start? Hit the comments and let's talk. Will Fries is ready to roll. Now let's shift to our new right guard, Will Fries, who's bringing some serious heat to the Vikings O-line. Fries, fresh off a 5-year, $88 million deal, suffered a fractured tibia in Week 5 last year with the Colts. But guess what? He's medically cleared and itching to dominate in purple. O'Connell says it's just about ramping him up football-wise now. This dude was a beast before his injury, posting an 86.9 PFF grade in just 5 games last season. Talk about elite. The Vikings are taking it slow, starting with individual drills, then moving to combos, and finally full team reps. It's all about getting him comfy in our offensive system, and man, that's got me pumped for what's coming. Here's the hook. Fries could be our secret weapon at right guard, especially with Ryan Kelly and Brian O'Neill anchoring the line. Can he hit the ground running and lock down that spot by Week 1? Vikings Nation, what's your vibe on Fries? Is he the missing piece for our O-line? Drop a comment and let's get this convo going. Why the O-line matters for JJ McCarthy. Let's get real. Our offensive line isn't just a unit. It's the backbone of our 2025 hopes, especially for our new QB, JJ McCarthy. After missing his rookie season with a torn meniscus, JJ's ready to take the NFL by storm, but he needs protection. Darrisaw and Fries coming back strong is music to every Vikings fan's ears. O'Connell's been clear. A solid O-line is key to surviving the brutal NFL fronts we'll face every week. With Darrisaw at left tackle, Fries at right guard, and veterans like Ryan Kelly and Brian O'Neill, we're building a fortress around JJ. Last season, our line struggled, especially after Darrisaw went down, with Sam Darnold getting sacked a playoff record 9 times against the Rams. Here's the big question. Can this revamped O-line give JJ the time he needs to shine? If Fries is full go and Darrisaw's back to his Pro Bowl form, we could have a top 5 unit. Vikings Nation, what do you think JJ needs most from this line? Pocket presence or run-blocking swagger? Let's hear it in the comments. The Vikings' big investment. Vikings Nation, let's talk money. Our front office went all in on this offensive line. According to posts on X, We're investing around $50.8 million in 2025 cap hits for Darrisaw, Fries, Kelly, O'Neal, and Blake Brandel. That's a massive bet on making our O-line a strength, and I'm here for it. Darrisaw's 4-year, $104 million extension and Fries' $88 million deal show the Vikings mean business. These guys aren't just names on paper. They're the core of what could be a dominant unit, per O'Connell's comments on Vikings.com. Add in rookie Donovan Jackson at left guard, and we're looking at a line that could bully defenses all season long. But here's the catch. Big investments mean big expectations. Can this group live up to the hype and keep JJ upright? If Darrisaw's limited early on, will the depth hold up? SKOL fans, are you feeling confident in this pricey O-line? Or do we need more depth? Drop your hot takes below. Darrisaw's road to recovery. Let's zoom in on Christian Darrisaw's grind to get back on the field. This guy's toughness is unreal. Tearing both his ACL and MCL would have crushed most. But Darrisaw's been laser-focused, crushing his rehab goals, according to O'Connell on VikingsTerritory.com. He was already out there in minicamp, moving with purpose, even if it was just individual drills. The Vikings are playing it smart, not rushing their star left tackle. O'Connell's mantra? Let's worry about that when it's time to worry about that. That means Darrisaw's likely sticking to solo work until pads come on July 28th. Then maybe hitting combo drills. His 97.1% pass protection efficiency last season shows why we need him back at full strength. Here's the suspense. Will Darrisaw hit that 10-month recovery mark and start week 1, like TJ Hawkinson did after a similar injury? Or will we see Justin SKOL step in? Vikings Nation, what's your gut telling you about Darrisaw's timeline? Comment below and let's keep the SKOL spirit alive. Fries fitting in. Well, Fries is the new guy in town, and Vikings fans, he's bringing some serious pedigree. Coming from a stout Colts O-line, Fries started 31 of 41 games in Indy, showing he's got the brains and brawn we need. His 86.9 PFF grade before his tibia injury last year had him ranked as the number 2 free agent guard, per Heavy.com. That's why we shelled out the big bucks. O'Connell's plan is to ease Fries into our system, starting with individual drills and building up to full team reps. This guy's only 27, so his prime years are ahead, and he's already bonding with Ryan Kelly, his old Colts teammate. That chemistry could be a game-changer for our interior line, especially with rookie Donovan Jackson in the mix. Here's the hook. Can Fries adapt to our offense fast enough to lock down right guard by week 1? If he does, we're looking at a nasty O-line trio with Kelly and O'Neal. What do you think, SKOL Nation? Is Fries gonna be our new fan favorite? Drop your predictions in the comments. The depth chart dilemma. Alright, Vikings Nation, let's talk depth, because injuries happen and we need to be ready. With Darrisaw easing back and Fries ramping up, the Vikings have some solid backups in place. Veteran Justin SKOL and Walter Rouse worked with the starters during minicamp, and they could be key if Darrisaw's not ready for week 1. Then there's the battle at left guard, where Blake Brandel's duking it out with first-round pick Donovan Jackson. O'Connell loves Brandel's versatility, but Jackson's a stud from Ohio State who could steal the show. The Vikings' depth, with guys like Henry Bird and Marcellus Johnson, means we're not caught flat-footed if injuries strike again. Here's the question. Who's gonna step up if our starters aren't 100%? Can SKOL hold down left tackle, or will Jackson claim that guard spot? Vikings fans, what's your ideal starting 5 for this O-line? Hit the comments and let's debate who's making the cut. The bigger picture. Zoom out, Vikings Nation. This O-line isn't just about protecting JJ. It's about setting the tone for our entire offense. Last season, our run game struggled, with only 9 rushing TDs, per Vikings.com. With Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason in the backfield, a healthy O-line could get us back to the 18 rushing TDs we had in 2022. That's the kind of firepower that screams, bank vault celebrations. Darrisaw and Fries returning, paired with Kelly's veteran savvy and O'Neal's leadership, could make this line a top-tier unit. O'Connell's hyped about the continuity these guys bring, especially against our tough-as-nails defense in practice. It's like iron sharpening iron, and I'm stoked to see it come to life at training camp. Here's the kicker. If this O-line gels, could we be looking at a Super Bowl-caliber offense? With Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson and JJ McCarthy. The sky's the limit. What's your bold prediction for this offense, SKOL fans? Drop it in the comments and let's get hyped together. SKOL call to action. Vikings Nation. We're on the cusp of something special with this 2025 offensive line. Christian Darrisaw's grinding back from a brutal injury, while Fries is ready to unleash havoc, and our O-line's poised to be a force. Training camp's just getting started, and the energy at TCO Performance Center is electric. Can you feel it? This is our year to make some noise in the NFC North. But we need you to bring the SKOL spirit. What's got you most excited about this O-line? Is it Darrisaw's comeback, Fry's fresh start, or the whole unit coming together? Head to the comments and let's talk Vikings football like the passionate fans we are. Don't forget, smash that like button if you're pumped for 2025. Subscribe for more Vikings news updates, and share this video with every SKOL fan you know. Let's pack the comments with your predictions and keep the purple pride alive. SKOL Vikings.